Okay, he's over there. What's up, guys? Welcome to Vixen After Dark. Whoa. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned in, tapped, and turned on. I'm your host, Letitia Yolfo. If you guys have not already joined the fam, please make sure you go ahead and smash that subscribe button and click the bell right next to it. That way you guys are notified every time I go live. What's up, everybody? How's everyone feeling after this full moon in Aquarius that just happened yesterday? So I'm going to actually do a little synopsis of what's going to play out this week because we have a lot going on. Just so you know what I'll be discussing. Oh yeah, don't forget everything's in the description box down below. Today we're going to be discussing a little bit of the energy of, you know, the positive and opposing energy of what's been playing out and what will continue to linger while we had our super full moon in Aquarius yesterday. Also to talk a little bit about Mercury is now in Leo, still retrograde. We got 5 planets in retrograde right now, you guys. Okay. Kind of still, you know what to do. The sun's going to be entering Virgo on the 22nd. I'll probably do a separate video for that because I still have to get the monthlies out for this time. Okay. Also, I will be discussing rising signs on the energy that's playing out for you right now at this current moment. As far as like that lingering Aquarian energy, I really want to talk about that, but we will talk about moon is in Pisces right now. What to expect, what to watch out for. We do have a couple of aspects that are playing out here, or that will be playing out. Venus will be squaring Mars this week. Mercury's trining Chiron, which is a good thing. And yeah, so let's go ahead and pull up the charts. All right, guys, thank you so much for being live. Don't forget, after this live video, everything will be time stamped. Oh, and then we're going to do a collective spread. Duh. We're going to do I'll probably do an energy update, collective, get some oracles, tarot astrology going on for you guys as well. So let's go ahead and talk about it. The super full moon in Aquarius. I could not do the video same day. Couldn't do it. For some reason, I couldn't do it. New moons and full moons, it never happened. I used that energy. It felt very yummy for me. It felt very beautiful. It just felt very relaxing, just releasing, just re-energizing. Like for me, that's my energy of how it felt. So I just wanted to like leave, just have my day. Okay. So I was like, I'll go live tomorrow. So when this full moon in Aquarius hit, for most of us, it could have felt like a cool breeze on a hot day, and it really was over here. Very refreshing. The energy probably beforehand, maybe something unexpected could have occurred. You know, Aquarian energy, even though its ruler is Saturn, there's still a little bit of that Uranus energy playing out. Okay, you should have felt like an urge of positive energy, or to be positive, or if you weren't positive, you were quiet as hell, didn't say shit. You know, nothing nice to say, you didn't say anything at all. So some of you guys probably felt an urge to really break free because of the degree that it came in at. I want to say it was at 26 full, and then it was still lingering when it was 29. So you kind of wanted to break free from the norm and just wanted to just let your inner rebel shine. Just a piece of you that you haven't seen in a while come to the light. It feels as if that should have been, or still could be, the energy that's lingering from this full moon energy. So I felt as if for most of us, it was just a time to really fully embrace. Remember, full moons are all about releasing what no longer serves you. This could be friends. You could realize, like, I ain't talking to them no more. You could have left a job or a situation at a job. You're like, my name's Bennett, I'm not in it. This could be where you're at, your environment, and you're just playing like you're going with the current. You're really embracing all your quirks right now, all the things that you're into. You know, connecting with people that actually connect with you, your true A1 day ones, your crew, okay? Thinking outside of the box, trying to do things that aren't so normal. So I feel as if with this energy that's been lingering, will continue to linger, it's just all about being with like-minded people who are on the same journey as you, who are striving to reach their goals, maybe similar goals, okay? Who is sparking your attention? Who is giving you creative ideas? Who's giving yourself the green light to just really be you right now during this time, and exactly who you are with no filter. So that's the energy that I feel a lot of us just want to be around. You want to feel that comfort in knowing that you can be your authentic true self without feeling any judgment, okay? Now, the opposing energy of all of this, please put it down in the comments down below what you've been feeling up until the full moon, because some of us feel it sooner, and the day of the full moon, and still playing out just low-key a little bit here, because if I'm looking at the charts and what was happening as we cruise through this energy, you might have noticed maybe you know, Aquarian energy, it's air energy. You could have got lost in your head just a little bit. Some of us may have felt detached from our emotions, like you don't really want to go deep. You didn't want to talk about anything deep. You really didn't want to, you just, like I said, either want to be quiet or just not go there, right, with your emotions. Because that's how Aquarius energy can sometimes play out, just so that you know, if you dealt with an Aquarius or you have Aquarius friends or dating one, or if you are an Aquarius. So it can feel maybe a little bit too cool, you know, in the emotional department. So that can feel as if it's like you had to push your emotions to the side in favor of using your logical mind, okay? You know, I feel like this was a great time to really just think big, you know, really think big. Where are you at? Where's your garden? Okay, what are you doing right now? And I'll talk about the areas of focus on what house that played out for you, so that you can confirm that in the comments, okay? It's important really during this time to really stay grounded, especially now that the moon has shifted into Pisces, and we'll talk about that in a moment. So hopefully you're very mindful of certain moments that were playing out that could have been triggering, but you decided to go right instead of left, okay? Now, this energy could also have tended to push people away. Some people, you know, it's giving you're either together, you with me, or you not, kind of a thing. So, you know, with air energy, you can overthink, overanalyze. It's like you're shrinking, like some people could have been shrinking their ideas, you know, in your heart, just to kind of ride the wave of just being, you know, copacetic with everyone and everything around you. So that could have been a theme, okay? Also, let's talk about it. We got Mercury in Leo now, okay? How is everyone feeling after Mercury has left the building in Virgo, now back into Leo, still retrograde? Like I said, we have 5 planets in retrograding. It's been, I feel as if it's been a wild ride as a collective, bringing a mix of, you know, fiery energy. This happened on the 15th. Today is the 20th. So, you know, fiery communication, many challenges, or I would say AKA opportunities for improvement of self, for improvement on how you speak to people, or things that you're listening to, or how you're reacting and responding, you know, how you express yourself, period. So during this time, while Mercury is retrograding the sign of Leo, communication, the way we express ourselves, it might be a little bit more dramatic. It might be a little bit more passionate. No excuses for, you know, any turmoil and negative energy, but, you know, it's Leo energy. We still can have misunderstandings, overreactions, you know, drama kings and queens over here. Okay, so it's kind of like words can now carry a little bit of extra weight. But remember, we're retrograding. So just try not to talk out of the side of your neck, because you might regret it later. Once you say something, you can't take it back, right? So that's why this also comes with the risk of being misinterpreted. You might misinterpret someone, and someone might misinterpret what you say. So I always say, voice clip it, FaceTime it, phone call it, in person. Screw text messages. If you have to do texts and emails, read it over before you send it, because they can look at you like, wait, what? So things like that. you know, because with Leo energy, while Mercury's retrograding, there could be some ego clashes. People can walk in like a godlike energy in a sense, or godlike complex, I should say. Yeah, so that could really play out. Everyone wants to be heard. Everyone wants to be heard, but some people don't always listen carefully. So just make sure you are a listener if people are speaking to you. Of course, we have tech glitches. We also have, you know, with some aspects that are playing out here, travel delays. You've seen that's a theme. Just look at, I always say, everything that's happening, look at the stars, because if you look at the news and what's playing out, it matches the energy of what's happening right now. I'm seeing airplanes fall out of the sky and all kinds of things. All kinds of situations are playing out. So even the whole Social Security thing playing out. Like, what? So anyways, we have so many things that are happening. General confusion, frustration could be a theme. Also, too, because Venus wants to square up with Mars, and Mars is in Gemini. So we'll talk about that in a second. So pretty much what to do, you know, during these retrogrades while Mercury's still retrograding and it's in Leo. You know, pause before reacting. That would be very crucial. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. Really think about it. Take a moment before responding, you guys, especially if you get triggered or you feel offended. You know, something might clear up and you might have assumed something, and it might clear up in like a minute or two. Leo energy can make reactions a little bit more intense during this time, so have patience. This is going to be definitely necessary. Okay, really reflect on yourself. Hey, what's up, Purple Magic? I'm feeling better than amazing. Thanks for asking. How are you? Thanks for tuning in. Are you speaking your truth? Are you saying really what you want to say during this time, or are you holding back? You know, are you coming off too strong? Are you not strong enough? Are you utilizing your throat chakra? Okay, so this retrograde, I think, in Leo is definitely perfect for reassessing how you are presenting yourself, whether this is at work, family, friends, lovers, however it may be for you. Okay, how you communicate is definitely going to shine the light on that, and this will show you on where you need to make adjustments. Okay, also, you know, signing contracts, we all know about all of that, making major decisions. Be very mindful, be very careful, cross all your T's, dot all your I's, especially if you're launching any new projects during this time. If you must sign anything or do anything major, double check, double check, double check, double check. Make sure there's clear communication. Also, reconnect with yourself. I know I hooked up my little backyard yesterday because I was like, you know what? I want to like start painting and drawing again and just doing that besides just reading books. And, you know, I'm always organizing or cleaning or doing something and fixing something up, but I wanted to like get back into that. So yeah, get back into your creative side, creative projects. Focus is the key. Focus on what you can control and what, like, how you see your outcome, and vision it. You know, also I'm working on a vision board, so things like that, you know, that way you can always see, even if you write it down. A lot of people probably might be writing a lot of things more. Dreams too have been a theme, so make sure that you receive those messages, write them down, and then also go back. I use auntieflo.com. She's really good at deciphering every little thing you may see in a dream, so check her out. She's dope. Also have dream books too. But yeah, so take this time to get creative. This is an opportunity to really revisit maybe some projects that were left dormant and you forgot about, and go revisit those if you have a chance, and just go full force on them during this time. Learning to kick your ego out the goddamn door and put your head in a book, or learn a new skill set, or get tuned and tapped in to turn on to certain things, to practice self-love, compassion for yourself. Do things for you. I don't know who needs to hear this, but do something for yourself, okay? Do it for you. It's a chance right now. Communicate with your heart, you know. Lead with your heart. Leo energy just wants you to be authentic and true to yourself. So be generous with loving yourself and how you interact with others. If you're receiving the love, honey, dish it right back. Definitely a grand time, okay? Just focus on being honest and being kind as much as possible. Like I said, if you get triggered, hold on to it, journal it, write it down, take a moment, be like, you know what? Can I get back to you on that? Just anything, okay? A little bit coming up, you guys. We do have the sun is going to be in Virgo on the 22nd. So some of us may be feeling that lingering energy coming through. It's right around the corner. So I will do a separate video for that because I can go in on that. I can go ham, turkey, and cheddar on that. We'll do a separate video for that. And then also I may do monthlies, but the monthlies may be only for members only. But I'm just trying, I'm rolling it out, but I don't know if I want to do it. It's so much work and energy. Because on top of that, I want to do other things for you guys on the channel that everyone can visibly see versus members only. So we're still thinking about that. Let's talk about rising signs, okay? This is confirmation city time, okay? Confirmation city. Please know your rising. Hopefully you do. You can pull from your moon and sun if you want to, but you guys know I always read rising signs if you guys have been watching my channel for a long time. So let's see here. So Aries, let's talk about Aries rising really quick, you guys. And then we'll do, after the rising signs, we'll talk about the moon, and maybe a couple aspects, and then we'll do the reading, okay? So if you're an Aries rising, I feel like when the full moon blasted out, you could have found out that your social circle, maybe some long-term goals that you had for yourself started lighting up. I feel as if it's really been a mark of prime time for you. So like I said, this super full moon will be continuing to go, okay? Wait, what are you saying? You're welcome for the update. Yes. That message is definitely for me. I know you're typing so fast and I'm trying to get my thoughts out. Oh, thank you. Awesome. Love to hear it. Love the confirmations. So definitely a prime time for networking. You know, meeting new people, making progress on your dreams. And because this has to be in your... Yeah, this is in your 11th house. So you might have some tension with trying to fit in and maybe trying to stay true to yourself during this time. So just move forward. Focus on connecting with people that actually inspire you, that align with the things that you want to do in life, with your goals, and don't be afraid to really step away from groups that you no longer vibe with, that aren't on your path. There's a waste of space, a waste of, they're like, you know, the people that you hang around and they could be just dead energy, like they ain't got nothing going on, they always say they bored. It's like, what, you're bored? I'll give you something to do. Like, okay. Taurus rising, so this is playing out in your 10th house of career, public image. So you might have received a noticeable boost in that energy. You know, a great moment to really showcase your skills, your gifts, your talents, okay? To bring home the bacon, really step into maybe some type of leadership role, or maybe step into something to where you can get recognized for something, you know, for your hard work. So don't forget, you could have had a risk for burnout, or you may have a risk to be burnt out this week. So just be cautious of that. Don't get too caught up in what others think either. You know, as this energy lingers, just really continue shining in your career path. What do you want to do? You want to be an entrepreneur? Do you want to be a CEO of a company? Like, where is it that you want to go? And try and keep things balanced as well. Make sure you get rest. Take breaks, you guys. This is solar flares. The energy is so electric. I don't know if you walked by something and you gotten shocked a few times. Yes, it's so much energy. You could be feeling lethargic. You could be feeling like, you know, like, oh my God, why am I so tired? And like, it's like you've done everything normal, right? That's what it is. So take breaks and remember that you're definitely worth it. Just stay tied to your commitments, okay? Gemini rising, this is playing out super full moon in your 9th house. So you could be thinking more about your beliefs, educating yourself, like to a form of higher learning, looking at the bigger picture, okay? Maybe thinking where can you put your focus into. as far as maybe like some new philosophies, taking a course, planning a trip, traveling. You might feel kind of restless and scattered because it's a super full moon, so it's like illuminating that. So like I said, as this energy lingers, dive into something that really just broadens your horizons, whether it's travel or learning or maybe even spiritual growth, tapping into my channel right now. So just kind of let, Curious George kind of come out. Oh, you're a Libra rising. Coming up soon. Cancer rising, 8th house. This is a deep house, okay? Deep. If you're a Cancer rising, deep, I don't know how many times I'm going to say it, deep emotional and financial transformations for you, okay? Have been probably illuminated during this super full moon for you. I feel as if though it's more of a supporting energy. It's more of a healing energy. It's a little bit more intimate for you to go out there and do what you got to do to make some, I would say, smarter financial decisions. Yet you could have felt triggered, maybe even a little bit vulnerable at times, by some old wounds. So hopefully you continue working with this energy, okay, and just really embrace this chance to heal and transform and focus on what needs to be released so that you can move forward. And you can feel lighter and you can feel stronger, like you can get it done, okay? Leo rising. So the super full moon happened in your 7th house. So 7th house of relationships. So you're probably likely, that was in the spotlight for you. Now, there could be a lot of clarity with connections and partnerships, whether it's romantic, business partnership, whatever ship you're sailing. However, there could be also some tension and drama. So like I said, be aware because Mercury's retrograding. So be careful what you say, okay? Because you can't take it back. And this energy, as it still persists, it's allowing you to really just focus on balancing your relationships. Just focus on that. Be open, be honest. Also listen, compromise. Those are your keywords, okay? Virgo rising. So if you're Virgo rising, this happened in your 6th house, which is huge because that's like work and health. Health has been a theme, honey, let me tell you, okay? Daily routines. You might have received more of, I feel like a more refreshing energy on how to move forward, like how to streamline your schedule, put it in a calendar and get a little bit more organized, focus on your wellness during this time as well. And maybe improve your work environment, clean it up, organize it, things of that nature. Also, I just feel like going forward, just simplify your routines and really focus on what truly supports your well-being. Okay, like small, consistent things. Making sure you drink your water or your tea, take your vitamins or whatever it is for you. Those can really lead to big improvements because it takes 21 days to gain a habit and 21 days to lose one, honey, okay? All right, so Libra rising. So this is in your 5th house. This is dope for you. 5th house can also be your creative patterns and things of that nature, your creativity overall, but also romantic partnerships too. And also just having fun, okay? So I feel as if this full moon put a spectrum on lightening that up for you and highlighting that for you, okay? How do you express yourself? How are you enjoying life? Are you indulging in your passions during this time? What are you passionate about? What are you doing? You might have possibly a teeny bit of drama in your love life, maybe, with this aspects that are playing out, but everyone's chart is different. Or even some creative projects, like you had a creative project and then something happens or stops you from doing it. And then like, boop, you're right back in the game. Because why? You could have stayed positive. You could have just pushed that energy to be like, you know what, I'm going to get this done. Nope, this is going to happen. Nope, I'm not taking failure as an option. And then bam, it's just doors open, windows open, and then you're back on the road, okay? So as this energy lingers, let your inner artist shine. What do? Are you an author? Are you a singer? Do you write books? Are you podcasting? Are you a content creator? Are you a painter, a musician? What do? Just let it all hang out. And also enjoy life's pleasures during this time, whether it's through art, love, or play. Do what makes you feel alive during this time. Okay, Libra rising. Also, we have Scorpio rising. This is playing out in your 4th house. So this could have illuminated home. This is a Cancer house. So like family and your emotional foundation on how you feel. This has probably been your focus. Like, how can you take care of home? I feel as if this full moon really supported you in being able to make those changes and make them come alive in your living space, family dynamics. You may feel a little emotional or nostalgic in a sense. You could have looked at old family photos or just reminiscing, you know, just to ease some type of any tension that could have played out. So as you continue to work with this energy, just make sure you continue to create a peaceful, supportive, loving, yummy environment, you know, as far as what's home to you, whether that's home in your heart space, home like physical home, you know, wherever that may be. So declutter, redecorate. You might want to buy some new things, you know, have a heart-to-heart talk with someone that you love. Okay. Sag rising, this played out in your 3rd house of communication and learning and your thoughts. So all of these things could have been highlighted. I feel like this was a great time for you to share your ideas. Maybe you connected with some neighbors or friends, or people at work, school. You could have picked up a skill. You also could have felt a little scattered, I'm not gonna lie, because it's in that house of communication. Overwhelmed, possibly here. Maybe like information overload. Okay. So moving forward, I would just focus on meaningful conversations, learn a few things, learn a few experiences, keep your communication clear, and don't be afraid to ask any type of questions. Okay. I'm definitely indulging in my passions. Yes, my relationship definitely had a few ups and downs that quickly got back in alignment. Bam! I like to hear it. Okay, Capricorn rising. This played out in your 2nd house. Sorry, my dog's drinking water. It's kind of loud. 2nd house, your finances. Oh my God, have you been just dying and just anything that has to do with you buying something, what you value, you know, your self-worth, your personal resources have been highlighted for you. Hopefully it got a boost. Now you're like, you know what? I'm gonna get her done. Like, there's some things, I feel like this was a good time to really assess your financial situation. Where are you at? Where are you trying to go? Making decisions that actually increase your security and bring you a solid foundation, bring you a little bit more support, stability, safety, however you need it to be. I feel like it was just it's bringing this cautiousness. You're like, nope, I'm not going to overspend. Nope, I know I want that, but I don't need it right now. I'm going to wait. So it could have been that energy for you. So as this energy persists, just focus on building right now. Focus on building stability. That's the name of the game for you, whether it's saving, investing, valuing whatever skills that you currently have already right now. Use those to your advantage. Really take steps to really strengthen your financial situation during this time. Okay? I feel like my lip gloss is just like not it. Okay. As this energy persists, let's move on to Aquarius rising. Aquarius rising, this is all about you. Okay, it's all about you during this time. It was in your 1st house. Your identity, your personal goals, how you present yourself to the world. You know, when it's in your 1st house, it's really a time to embrace your individuality. However that may look for you. I feel as if you're Aquarius rising, you probably felt a lot of pressure to conform to what others wanted you to do. Expectations, right? So as you continue to work with this energy, just really be true to yourself. Be unique as possible. We don't want copycats. We want to see new talent. We want like new things out happening in the world. So this is your time to really step out, have some confidence, and just show the world what you're made of. And then Pisces rising, this was playing out in your 12th house. your inner world, your spirituality, your consciousness, okay? I feel like that was activated for you. Hopefully you're paying attention to your dreams. This is a really powerful time for healing for you, Pisces rising. Letting go of old patterns, thoughts, behaviors, things of that nature. You could have felt a little bit more sensitive, or maybe just more overwhelmed by emotions. And as this energy kind of lingers, really embrace solitude. Do some self-care routines that can help you. Meditate, journaling, whatever that looks like for you. Spiritual practices to really kind of help you tap in to this deep transformative energy. Okay? Moving on. We're going to talk about Moon in Pisces. Moon in Pisces, guys. I already felt, yesterday was like, I was like, okay, we're in it. Like Wednesday, Aquarius, then boom. You know what I mean? Very dreamy, right? A dreamy energy, but also your intuition will be on point during this time as well. A little bit mystical. So today, tomorrow, before it hits, it's going to go into Aries tomorrow on the 21st at 4 o'clock. I don't know what time that is, your time, but so you just, some of you guys might feel a little bit more connected to your emotions. Gotta go eat. All right, thanks for tuning in. Some of you guys might have felt a little bit more tapped into your emotions, maybe even your imagination, maybe some things that were unseen. You know, it's like your gut instincts or any type of spiritual vibes. It's like really on point. It's highlighted. So it's a time when you might feel like retreating from your own world. Some people might want to just get lost in music and take a drive, or you might have wanted to go to the beach and just be in the water, or take a long bath, listen to jazz music, or whatever that may be, drawing, or just sitting there daydreaming and sun gazing. You know, I feel like the energy is super soft, it's compassionate, you know, it's perfect for diving into any type of creative projects that you may have during this time, and just take a break from that hustle type of energy. You know, it's kind of like a nice, slow, smooth, slow down. So what to expect really has probably been playing out is like emotions. In my empaths out there, you're like, you know what? Like, you could have been finishing people's sentences, or knowing their thoughts, or taking the words right out of their mind, you know, things of that nature. Like deep intuition, lots of creative flow. Just be aware of trying not to escape. A lot of people want to find a way to escape or avoid retreating from reality during this time. Oh, they're so cute riding their bikes. Ground yourself, manage your emotions during this time. All the moon is in Pisces, you guys. Okay, you have to protect your energy as needed. Know when to say no. If you don't want to do something, don't do it. Because there can be a little bit of confusion or things that are unclear. Because remember, you guys, we do also still have Neptune is here, as well as Saturn. So there is a trine playing out here with the moon, Neptune, and Saturn. Both of those planets are retrograding. Okay. So be aware. Let's talk about this Venus squaring Mars. You probably heard about it. It's coming up. So Venus, the planet of love, money, and relationships, right? Venus right now, I did a video on that. Watch that video. Venus is in Virgo, right? Mars is in Gemini. Venus is 19 degrees. Mars is 20 degrees. So tomorrow, when this, you probably feel this energy lingering. So for this week, be gentle. I feel like it's gonna bring us a dynamic of like very detail oriented, like kind of a quick energy as far as like love, you know, making more clever actions in the department of love and money and relationships. It can really help you get things done very efficiently. You know, like I said, a lot of writing, getting in touch with your charm, you know, the aesthetics of things, how to finesse something, you know, finesse your interactions that play out. But really watch out for this week, you guys, is wanting to be perfect. Remember, Venus is in Virgo, okay? Trying to perfect something, it's not happening, okay? You might get a little scattered or be very impulsive with that action part because Mars is in Gemini, right? So this can lead to frustration, misunderstandings, you know, so be very mindful. Try not to overthink and overanalyze. Don't get, like, this is energy, you can get really distracted. So lots of distractions can be playing out, you guys. So really try to balance precision with flexibility. How about that? You really want to be precise, but try and also be flexible. Like, okay, this is my list of things that I have to do. If nothing is truly scheduled or you don't have any true appointments, it's just, this is a list of things I want to do. Something might happen. Instead of you going to wash your car at 10, you might end up washing it at 2. So be flexible with all of that. Or, you know, because you had to go pay for something or do something or something, you know, just be very flexible. Okay. Let's kind of get into the reading. Who's ready for the reading? I'm going to do... You know I'm going to do tarot astrology. You know this is how we're going to start off. You know. And then I'm going to do some energy oracles, and then we'll get some clarifying cards. Okay? So let's get started. This is for the collective, you guys. And don't forget, after the live video, I will be doing all the timestamps. What you doing? You ready? All right, so let's see here. What do we have for the collective? What does the collective need to know at this time? Collective messages. Okay. You guys know I read it all in order. All in order. Okay, collective. So, our energy update real quick. We have the Magician. Okay, we have 7 of Swords, 9 of Swords reversed, Justice reversed, and the Lovers. This is low-key, I'm not even gonna lie, low-key like manipulating energy, right? I feel as if that can also go with the finessing of energy that's playing out right now, because we do have that square this week with Venus. New beginnings. What skill sets do you have already right now that you can use? Your magi, using your own magi. What do you have going on that's good for yourself that you're confident in doing on a consistent basis that can get you to where you need to go? You don't have to lie about it. You don't have to sneak around about it. But you also don't have to tell everybody your business. So I feel like being very discreet. The word discreet is coming out for me with the 7 of Swords. You're looking good. You're feeling good while you're doing it. It's not like you're, I feel as if it's not like you're stealing anything, but it's kind of like you don't want to have to announce to the world what you're doing and what you got going on every goddamn second, right? It's kind of like just, you know, let me take what I got and I'm gonna go over here with it, you know, and that's what I'm gaining from that. And this is how you're thinking mentally. I feel like this is, with this air energy that's playing out, the 7 of Swords and 9 of Swords, it's like you don't want to lose sleep over, oh, you told one person one thing and then now it's trickling. You know what I mean? This is kind of like the energy of hopefully someone has a secret or someone has something that's untold or they don't want to tell, but then it will come out, or, but it's like, you don't care. It's like, I'm not losing sleep over it. You know, I'm about to end some cycles and close some cycles out. So I don't even care. Like, what am I supposed to do about it? It is what it is, kind of an energy is what I'm feeling here. And I feel as if possibly justice wants to be served. It could be from another party, but it's not happening. You know, And you're just like, what can you really do about it? You know, I feel as if this energy, it's like you're just going on with life. Whatever you got going on, whatever your skill sets, your mindsets, like you're trying to pull in the money. You're trying to build in the cup of, you know, love for yourself. You're trying to give yourself your own roses. It's like you really are trying to make shit happen with your own magi, with what you have going on right now. There could be people that could be in the background. You know, I only read for you, but it's like this energy in your environment also matters. People that you've dealt with, because everything's retrograding for the most part. It's like, this is what's happening, you know? It's like there's some things that you might want to keep to yourself, you know, maybe because you don't want to hurt someone, or you don't want to disturb someone else's sleep, or I feel like mental health is a thing right now. And I feel as if you can try to avoid a confrontation, or try to avoid someone being sad or mad based on something that you've done in your past, or something that you participated in your past, you just don't want it to come to light now. It is kind of what it is. We do also have the number 7 here, which is very spiritual. I feel as if you got the message, you know, you took notes. You're like, you know what, I got this message. It doesn't play out very well if I was to say X, Y, and Z. It's just, nope, I'm going to have nightmares. I'm going to have sleepless nights. It's just not going to be good for anybody. So I'm just going to avoid all of that. So nobody will have justice, not even my goddamn self in this case. So like I said, it's like an is what it is kind of an energy. And I feel as if here, this is where the love can come through. Okay, equal give and take, reciprocity with this number 6 here, because this is also Gemini energy. It's like you're going towards what feels more loving, what feels so good to you. How do you love on yourself a little bit more? And how do you also think of other people that are around you and giving them more love as well, you know, instead of hate, you know, spreading the love. I feel as if this could be 2 people coming together, you know, really feeling empowered, whether this is a business partnership, a love relationship, family, whoever it may be. Even coming together with self, connecting to self, your highest version of you, really finding ways to make sure that your mental game is on point. You know, what does self-care look like? I feel like this is the message, you guys. You know, we can be triggered, right? Or we can have things happen that we thought were dead. It's kind of like, you know, it's like something could have happened a long time ago, and then somebody played telephone, and it got to somebody else, and it got to somebody else, and now it's circling back around to you. It's kind of like, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, who cares? It's just like, whatever, it is what it is. So it's like, I'm focusing on loving myself and loving who I'm with and loving who loves me. And, you know, I feel like that's where this Gemini energy could come in for you. Okay, more opportunities. It's kind of like spreading the love. It's like being naked with truth at the same time. Like, okay, this happened. I tried to not say anything, keep my mouth shut, but something happened. No one received any type of justice for it. Whatever it is what it is. But this is my truth. This is who I want to be. This is where I want to go, and this is what I want to do. And you're putting your stamp on it. It's kind of like, you got to let go and, you know, let life continue to go on, right? You know what? Let me keep these out because I really want to see. Ooh, and 10 of Pentacles was underneath that too. I really want to see. Yeah, let's keep those out for a moment. Let's get some clarity. Let's clarify. Let's see what we have here. Something's telling me just to get a little bit more. Let's clarify the Magician, Justice, Masters, and Lovers for the collective. And you know, it's funny, 9 of Swords came out right underneath 9 of Swords, and exactly 5 cards for clarity. I can't make this up, you guys. So, the Magi, right? Going back to the Magician, trying to have a new beginning. I feel as if many of us are going through transformations with all of this energy playing out, with all these retrogrades, all this opposing energy, the squares that could be playing out, the trines, the conjunctions. You know, this is us, our desire for us to change. Okay. You know, also being very anxious to get things done or to accomplish things, to get things going, to get the ball rolling. I feel as if that's where the Magician card, to gain clarity. It's like trying to move too quick though is not a good thing. Like, it's like, take your time, you know, change your perspective. If you need to look at something a little bit different, take a little bit longer maybe to do something, you know. Like, it was so funny yesterday, I was like making dog food, and like I was like, oh, I'm not gonna put the grain. My boyfriend's like, why aren't you putting the quinoa? I was like, well, because he's hungry right now and I'm just trying to make everything. He's like, okay, well, I'll do it. It's like, no, you can't rush perfection. So just to give you an example of what that would look like, you know, when you're preparing something, still take your time and do everything as if you had more time, because remember, time is a construct, right? So still continue to use your magi to have your new beginning. Now, with the reversal of, or with Seven of Swords here, this could be due to like, we do have the Ace of Cups in reverse that came out. The other card was Knight of Wands. I'm sorry if I didn't say that. Ace of Cups. So, you know, Seven of Swords, you know, being optimistic and having faith that moving forward, if I close my mouth and just continue to move and take effort, maybe things will be a little bit better. It's like when you put too much attention on a person, place, or thing, or any circumstances that you want to arise, like if you're trying to control an outcome, you can have a stalemate. Okay, so cleansing, it's like I said, you're focusing on what to say, what I shouldn't say, how I should respond and react, because this can bring up old emotions, or this can stir up some new ones for other parties around you, or even for yourself that you just don't want to feel anymore. So this is that whole Aquarian energy playing out, like emotionless. Like, I don't want to deal with those deep emotions of something that was tragic or hurtful or whatever. I don't want to relive that or go into it. So having the Justice in the Nine of Swords in reverse here, clarifying that, is the Hermit. You're analyzing any type of critical situations that could arise. You're making sure that you're crossing all your T's, dotting all your I's. You're making sure, it's kind of like you got insurance. You got evidence of something. And you're also, in the same sense, like I said, on this soul-searching journey. You're trying to do what's best for you. You're holding space for yourself, and you're trying to have enough space in your cup, or enough in your cup to even pour to others. And sometimes things happen to where you can now see them clearly. That's what I feel like this Hermit is. It's like a guide. You're guiding yourself, or you're being guided to a better place. Now, it may look like hiding, but you're not really hiding, because you're still out in the world. You're still doing things. But to other people, you can look distant or far or cold or non-existent, you know, but it's like you've moved on from that old part of you. You moved on from that old piece of you, old patterns, behaviors, and whatever came with that as far as environment. What's up, Purple Magic? So it's like you needed time to think. It's like thinking before you respond. Thinking before you react is the name of the game here. Trying to find the light with this Hermit energy. Trying to do things a little bit more wise instead of just blurting out everything that has happened and what you've been through. You're like, wait, should I say this right now? Or does this person really need to know this right now? I think not. So it's really moving in that sense, okay? Really thinking about it before you execute. That's really a thing here. You know, you might be trying to not share information because, you know, if you tell this person, they're gonna go run and tell on you, and there's gonna be a big thing, and people are gonna play telephone and yada yada. Or this could be you, you know, if you had to, Seven of Swords, Nine of Swords, like ghost somebody or leave someone, and it just had to be done like that because it was never gonna end if it wasn't. This is you just like letting that go, but then they're maybe circling back, Mercury retrograde, in some form or fashion and just try and get you to respond. So with this Nine of Swords upright, you know, like I said, if you were to tap into certain energies, before like you were and react and respond like you were, bam, this could lead you with sleepless nights, and that's what you don't want. You want the opposite, right? Because Nine of Swords in reverse is kind of like waking up from depression. Like you were depressed, but you're not anymore. You're finding ways to be a little bit better. That's what Nine of Swords in reverse is. It was a long, dark period that you just came from. So now you're trying to be optimistic, and you're just coming out of that. And when the Nine of Swords is reversed, it's like a breakthrough is on the way with whatever you're trying to work on. So here, you know what happened, and you couldn't shake something that was happening before. It's like almost completing some type of cycle, and you were trying to get through some pain, you know, feeling alone, abandoned, vulnerable, like you didn't know what to do, but you came up with something so that you can move forward, so that you can have a breakthrough with whatever that may have been. It's like your safety net is gone, because you have 10 of Cups in reverse, clarifying. It's like the safety net's gone, you know. And I always say, if you regret anything you've done, don't regret it, because it got you to where you're at today. You can't regret it. You wouldn't have learned this or learned that or met this person or done that or gained this or gained that, you know. Never regret anything. Everything is happening the way that it's supposed to. Okay? So I feel as if you need possibly some meditation or counseling could also help. Therapy, anything can help, whether this is to deal with any ships that you have or anything personal that you could be going through, is the huge message here. Okay? The storm ain't over, honey, okay? But the way you play your cards is what matters. The way you play your cards is what's going to matter. Okay? Let's get some oracles. That was deep. That was pretty deep. Let's get some oracles and see what else. Yeah, it's a lot of overcoming energy is what I'm feeling. A lot of overcoming. Like, you know when you try to go forward and then you get thrown a wrench? It's like that's what's going to happen, and you just move forward. You figure it out if you're more solution-based and you stay on a positive mindset and you have goals. You don't let anything, you know, get in between your goals and get in between, you know, really what you want to occur. So you have to keep going. You can't give up on yourself. You can't stop. The ride doesn't stop. You still got to do, even though you may not be in the best energy to do or the best environment to do. But it's like finding your own sanctuary within your own sphere, within your own bubble of energy, and just getting through it and going through the fire and getting past it, no matter what you have to do. So with these oracles here, yep, flow. And look at that, it's a full moon energy here. And that's what I feel like the full moon energy has been. It was like a refreshing, cool breeze, like I said, on a hot day. And you just kind of wanted to go with what was playing out. So energy for this week, especially while the moon's in Pisces, you guys, just flow. Just flow. Just go with the current. Go with the current. You know, like I said, if you had a certain day and you scheduled a day to do X, Y, and Z, and you couldn't get that done at that certain time, but you still got it done maybe like 4 hours later. Flow. The ebb and flow of life, right? You will receive blessings. More blessings are here to come. Some of you guys may be surprised with them, whether it's love, money, career opportunities, job opportunities. There's some type of opportunities that are here. You may also just be walking in gratitude for what you have right now. This is a time to be as very resourceful as possible, like with what you already have, and then go from there. And this is where the breakthrough, this is where the blow up, this is where that can occur. Power. Do not give up your power. Be aware of who is taking your power, because you have the electricity here. This is, I feel like, a dark energy. It could be lingering dark energy. Like I said, we do have Mercury, Saturn, Neptune, Pluto, and Chiron are all retrograding. So lots of revisits, maybe from things from self, from other people, your environment. Like I said, triggers up the wazoo. My ears ringing hella heavy right now. Oh, dark energy. It's like somebody or something. It's like things that are around you could be sucking up your power. Look for, don't look for them, but pay attention to energy vampires. Like who is draining you or who is trying to just be an energy succubus and get you back into whatever drama or negative energy. This could even be people that are just like, why are you so extra? Why are you doing that way or this way? Or why? It's like, hold on, let me be me. Let me do how I want to do it. Like, I'm sorry that you're projecting onto me. You know, it's that kind of an energy. People projecting their insecurities on you could also be playing out. So don't let anybody take your power. This is also you gaining your power back. Maybe getting re-energized during all these retrogrades. You know, re-energize, readjust, you know, reaffirm what you want. Think of all the re-words you can think of. Just go from there. So many things have been illuminated for you. Hopefully this reading has brought you a little bit more clarity as far as the energy that's been will be lingering and what you have been already feeling and what you've been tapping into. What has been the main spotlight? Well, the sun has been in Leo this whole time. What has been your number one thing on your goal list? You're not there yet, but you're trying to, what has been just highlighted for you? What is it that you really want? A home? Do you want a car? Do you want, you know, to be released from something? Do you want, you know, just a consistent type of an energy? Do you want to be persistent with whatever it is your goals so you can achieve them? You know, get rid of procrastination. Like, what has been highlighted for you? Look at that for Leo season, because it's shining a spotlight. And for a lot of us, of course, since Mercury's in Leo right now, so you're really thinking about it. Like, what is it? I know for each and every one of us, there's something that's like, man, this is something that I really want to, this is a goal I want to achieve right now. Like yesterday, okay? A lot of things will be illuminated. Like, it's like you have clarity now. It's like you can really see. You know what I'm saying? It's like you were in the dark for a while, but now you're like, oh, I get it. Oh, light bulb moment. Oh, I got this idea. Oh, I got this. It's like literally coming from a dark space and going into the light. Okay? So it's giving, you'll be thriving. What's up, FG? You'll be thriving. Shout out to you for being a member on the channel. Ew. We like that. Thank you. Thriving. And look, full moon in the background again. When you obtain the power to really think of what you're feeding your mind, what you're saying out loud, what you're listening to, your belief system, your programming, it's like really hard to remove a lot of old programs. We've been indoctrinated with so many programs our whole entire lives. We didn't even know it until maybe our later adult years, until we had a spiritual awakening. So we started really tapping into, oh my God, I can make $1 on my own. What is this new world? What is this? Mindset? What? Motivational speaker? What? You know, it's like all this was foreign to us. And now it's like you look at what's playing out, but all you need to do is just really reprogram every single day. Make good solid habits for yourself. Write them down. Hold yourself accountable. Have accountability partners that are around you, that we guys can do it together. It's always funner when you have like either a partner or a friend or whoever, family member, to achieve something with. This is why people go to, you know, a yoga class versus doing yoga on their own, or having a gym partner, or, you know what I mean? Like, this is why people partner up, because someone falls off, luckily you'll have that accountability partner to raise you back up or motivate you, to push you, to get you to go somewhere. So if you can connect with people like that, that'll keep you on that frequency to just try and vibe higher. You know, they want us to be really low in the world. They want us to have us at a very low vibration. So catch yourself every day. It's not easy. Catch yourself. You can catch yourself every single day. What are you saying to yourself? You know, are you thinking negative about something that's going to happen? Well, thoughts become things. So that might just play out. What you didn't want to play out will play out. Instead of thinking about the things you don't have, think of your mind as if you do have it already. Your mind doesn't know any different. Program. Okay? So if you are saying, I have this already, and you feel so good because you know you have it, then it's like you're going to just match that frequency. And in physical form, in 3D, you'll have it. So it's a lot of practice, but it's definitely worth it. Vision board, write it down, see it every day. Something so you can see it every day and focus on that. Something you can play all the time. We know motivation only lasts 5 minutes. Podcasts are really good. I listen to a lot of podcasts. And the people you hang around. It's like, you'll notice when you're so like, you're just in this blissful state, and then all of a sudden you hear one negative thing, you're like, oh my God, what is going on over there? And you just want to run. Like, you don't even want to like have your body hear something bad. It's so weird. It's like this, wait, what? So, yeah, that was a deep message. Shall we pull any more cards? I'm feeling a little froggy here. Should we get some confirmation cards? Let's do, what are we feeling here? We're feeling froggy. Ooh, let's pull, this is one of my favorites. Let's do this last one, and you guys can rewind back. Let's get some energy oracles. Where are we at with time? And I gotta finish the monthlies. What does a collective need to hear right now at this moment in time? What shall we leave with the messages for this week? Yes, see, a lot of anxiety. So a lot of you guys are working on ending cycles, and 18 equaling the number of 9. Lots of endings, lots of beginnings. You might be, your soul number might be a number 9. You might be in the personal year of 9. Maybe 9 is something significant to you, to where it's like you're ending some things and you're going on to something new. So it's major changes that are happening very fast, very rapid. Use this retrograde season to really slow down and look at things, and take your time when you're doing them, whatever practice that is. I don't care if it's working, I don't care if it's showering, if it's reading, if it's talking to someone, it's listening, doing everything, taking your time while doing it is going to be key as well. Because like I said, we could have lots of anxiety with things that could be playing out, or frustrated really easily, especially with these aspects that are playing out as well. So make sure you're taking your time, because things could be happening so quick. It could be really good things, you know, it doesn't have to be bad, but there's just changes. And you know how change happens, and you got to change everything else around it. So it's like with change, doing something new, going forward, it could be a lot. We do have a woman holding a heart here. So some of you guys definitely are number 44. Angels, spirit guides. If you've been seeing lots of spirits, white, getting white, blue, like look those up. Even red, like focusing on what are you passionate about. You have spirit guides, angels guiding you, pushing you, like not to give up on yourself, making sure you're building a solid foundation, bringing in support and safety and stability for yourself with the number 44. That way you can celebrate, come together. This could also be someone coming in with love. This could be getting assistance from a woman or a divine feminine energy that could be around you, that you speak to, that could be speaking life into you, you know, breathing into you, just giving you lots of love, pouring into you. This could be assisting you. This could be helping you. Someone else could be a portal, a vessel to give you messages. So be in receiving mode. Receive, receive, receive. Make sure you're receiving, okay? Because we do also have a woman holding a coin. This could be someone wanting to sponsor you. Equal give and take. 42 equaling the number of 6. This is you dishing something out and receiving it back. This is good dharma coming in through for you. Oh my God, this message is coming in deep right now. I'm sorry I'm going so fast, but I gotta get it out. someone wanting to sponsor you or to assist you or to help you. This is also you being mindful of your spending, where you're putting your money, you know, what you're doing with it as far as investments, okay? There's a cat in the photo too. If you have cats or animals, it could be portals to bring you messages. Also, just I have here fourth chakra, which is the heart chakra. So matters of the heart. I'm getting a lot of love here. So focus on where the love is coming from. Focus on, are you loving yourself enough? You know, are you giving yourself self-love, self-care routines is what I'm getting. 38 equaling the number 11. That's a master number, 11. You guys could have a shaman that you're around or with or getting answers from. You could be a shaman yourself. This is healing your heart chakra. Some of you guys had a blocked heart chakra, or you felt as if you had no heart in one moment, like you was cold-hearted, you know, and now it's like something has cracked the code to where now you're warm and fuzzy and you're open and you're just more happy and you're giddy and you're getting there and you're going. It's like you want to master certain things in your life so that you can have everything. And you want to do it from a loving space. You don't want to do it from, oh my God, this detriment happened, so now I'm going to go do this and do it in an angry. It's like you're trying to plant good seeds for yourself that will be there and that will actually grow. And you can look at your garden and be like, I did that. You don't want to put angry like seeds. It's kind of like cooking when you're mad. The food's not going to taste good. Kind of the same thing. So it's like you want good energy to go into that so you can water whatever that is, and you'll want to water it and it won't go dry, and then you'll see something from that because you have the door to personal healing and happiness. Okay, 34 equaling the number of 7. I'm getting just real, like you're coming back into spirit. Like some of you guys could have lost it for a while. You really weren't tuned in, tapped in. You got so busy with, oh my God, I gotta work, I gotta make money, I gotta do this. Like we got back into the rat race of life, and you got back into just like being a whole robot, even though you still were there with it. Like you're still aware, you know, of the real deal Holyfield of what's playing out, but you had to go do this and you had to go do that. So it's like time to slow down in retrograde season. You could see now, okay, I can do this. Oh, okay, I can work on that. You could be getting tapped back into readings or into your spiritual side, doing your mantras again, you know, doing affirmations now. Now you're journaling a little bit more. Now you're really tuning back into the vortex. It's really coming through for you. So I love this spread, you guys. Really deep message. I didn't think that would come through. Woo, I was channeling really quick on that last one though. Something said, I got a message, hold up. So you guys know where to find me, vixafterdark.com. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned in, tapped and turned on. Make sure you rewind the video, look for the timestamps, and I will try and finish these monthlies out, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.